Buhari is not signing it because he knows that a bill, when it's signed, it becomes an act. And an act needs to be funded. There's no fund.
The right to education for children is something that should not be negotiable.
In January, the National Assembly forwarded 35 constitutional amendment bill to President Muhammadu Buhari for his assent. While 36 were approved, others were rejected. Among the bills rejected was the one seeking to provide free, compulsory, and basic education as a fundamental right of all citizens. People took to the street to ask Nigerians what they think about Buhari's refusal to sign bill on child's right to free basic education.
He's going to sign it. I think so. He's going to sign it because it's not you can't play politics with children. You cannot play politics because they are right. They have right for education to the university level. So anything. So I think he has to sign the bill for education rights of the children in Nigeria before he relinquish power. We help Nigeria, so in many ways we have many children stranded around, no education. You can get it within the means, but generally, so education for children it has to be uppermost in our mind.
Nigeria from 1960 till date. So these people, they don't encourage education. They have their own different kind of civilization, but doing things with the original African civilization, because this part of Nigeria, we value education. We are not from the north, western part of Nigeria and the eastern north. These are the people that really values education. But since the power base is being built by the Afro-Asiatic, so they don't really value education, or whatever they are doing it from their own perspectives of civilization. So that is why it's not new to me if President Buhari did not support the child's bill for free education. It's not new to me because we are not the same civilization. That is my own opinion.
The right to education for children is something that should not be negotiable, because it's the future of every young children depends on education, but maybe not totally, because not everyone is educated and still successful. So I think it's something they should negotiate at all. It should be a priority for a country. It's a standard for every country to provide free education for every children. Yeah, that's my opinion about that.
The Nations Children Education Organization, it's advisory, not compulsory. It's 15 to 20% of the budget. And when they held meeting in Nigeria around maybe about 10 years ago, they will say with our peculiarity, because we have a lot of out-of-school children. If you notice now, we have about 20 million out-of-school children. They are expecting us to spend 26% of our budget. But how do we do it? Our budget size now is about 21 trillion. Out of it, we are using loan to fund almost 50% of our budget. Are you getting? Showing that our revenue is not even up to 10 trillion. Assuming we want to base our budgeting for education on revenue, 20% of 10 trillion is just 2 trillion. Are you getting my analysis? 2 trillion, can it solve the problem? Already you have 20 million out of school children. Already universities are in deprecated state. And if you notice before, we used to run budget of average of 7 to 8% to budget of education to total budget. But as at last year, it was 4.8. You can imagine if a country that is supposed to run minimum of 15% to 20% is running 4%. Does that make sense? Buhari is not signing it because he knows that a bill, when it's signed, it becomes an act. And an act needs to be funded. There's no funding. There's no simple way about it. Even if incoming President Tinubu, he can't sign. See what is going on in Africa now. Government went as far as borrowing from Eurobond.